Hey guys, this is going to be an analysis of the fight I had with Misha during the Pathway War. If you want to go see the fight yourself, go ahead and head over to my main channel or check the link in the description and you can go watch the video first because this will contain spoilers on the entire fight. Anyways, let's get into the analysis. So the fight starts out with Jaren running away from Misha, running to me. I give him the stuff, and I plan, alright, well, we can both go after Misha right here. If we get his stuff, I'll have Prop 4 armor now, and that'll be way easier to fight the rest of them. So that was my thought process going into the fight. I figured, hey, it'd be pretty good if I can get this armor, and if Jaren backs me up, then we should be able to do it. And that was my thought process, so I give him the armor, I give him some food, and I go in by myself. There you go. Look, he doesn't want to take the fight. He doesn't want to take this fight.
Oh, watch out for the dogs. Watch out for the dogs.
No, they're my dogs.
Oh,
Get him.
Misha's dying.
Yeah, he's
Can
dying
we
to my
kill
dogs.
Misha? That'd be funny. Ah! See, I am smart. That was pretty clutch. Okay.
So the fight starts out with me getting a free crit on Misha, and then he responds by hitting me with the sword, which gives me the fire damage, which really hurt. But I also got another crit on him, so I knew, hey, at least I've gotten 2 crits in, so he should be low. And then I back up because I want to eat a gap since he has fire, and my dogs are fighting him, which is actually perfect. And realizing that he's not going to be able to get to me because my dogs are knocking him back like that, he ran away. And so I followed, and Jaren did as well. But Jaren was a little bit behind me, and I saw the body of water. I realized if I try and fight him in this water, sure, his fire's not going to do anything, but the water is going to screw up my sprint. I can't sprint because it'll do like the weird animation thing because this is 1.16. So I can't fight him in the water. I pearl over, which in hindsight, that was probably a bit of a mistake. What I should have done was given Jaren a pearl, and we both pearled over at the same time. That way we could attack him and force him to either run or fight back, which we would have done better in because obviously it's a 2v1 and we both have netherite and so does he. So yeah. And I'm also going to mention he has full prop 4. I have, as you can see on the left hand side, a netherite. I do have full netherite, but only my chestplate is prop 4. And also, he is using a sword, so it's not going to do as much damage, but he can hit me more times in succession, while I'm using an axe, which is going to do more damage, but not as much. And I don't know the exact enchants I had on the axe at the time, but I believe it was about sharp 2 or something.
Oh, frick, you're actually, like, fighting him. I didn't know you would.
Yeah. Why did I give him a fire sword?
Why do I not have a shield?
Oh, this is you.
Ah, you fool! Run! Run!
The fight continues by me taking literally so much damage because of his flame sword. All the while, I'm missing all my axe crits, which is terrible. Jaren is able to catch up while I eat a gap because I'm super low at this point. Like, his fire is just doing way too much damage to me, which is really bad, but there's nothing I can do about it because at this point, I don't have fire res potions. So, Jaren goes in, he gets a crit, and he runs away. And Misha starts running the other way, and he's running back to his teammates because he knows, hey, if I can get the other 2, then I'll be fine. I'm like, I gotta stop him before he can get there. And so I keep chasing after him, even though I'm down 2 hearts. It'd be probably smarter to retreat. I really want this kill, because there's no way we're winning the war if it goes any other way. I thought this because, A, Misha is right here, and he's doing so much to just the 2 of us, and all my dogs. He's doing this much damage. I know if the other 2 are just as kitted out as him, we're dead. And B, it's just such a great opportunity to kill him. I mean, he's just standing there. Like, he is running, but I feel like we can catch up to him before his teammates get there.
Run! Oh,
Wait,
you turning
He
around?
has reinforcements.
I need to eat my bread, not these potatoes. Oh, thanks you for the bread. I didn't see you gave it to me. I'm on fire. That's not good.
Jaren goes in to try and get a hit with his axe, and Misha turns around, hits him with the sword. He's on fire. He's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have any gaps, so he's got to heal the slow way with regular food. This is also the last time he's able to interact with Misha, and it's just me from here on out. In response to Jaren getting hit, I hit him with an axe hit, and he keeps running. Then he turns to eat. which I knew, I've got to crit him here, and if I don't crit him, it's gonna not be enough damage, and he's gonna heal up too much, and I may as well get away if that's the point. Luckily, I'm able to crit him twice in a row, which keeps me in it. And then the chase continues, and he ends up running past a creeper, and I probably would have gotten more hits on him if this creeper wasn't there. It definitely wasn't intentional, but it's probably the biggest turning point because I would have gotten way more hits on him if this creeper wasn't here. So this creeper definitely messed up my entire thing because I had to circumvent it to avoid losing too much health.
Also, I don't have a shield, so I really just feel vulnerable. I'm gonna run back and make one real quick. Hello, Cheems.
I gotta kill
Cheems.
Misha.
Oh my goodness, they're frick, they're on a horse and they have dogs and stuff. And
I'm
I
about to
think they're
kill
turning
Misha.
around to kill me. Well, you probably shouldn't because they have people after you. I don't want to kill them because all killing them does is make them angrier.
So in this bit, I saw that there was a creeper in front of Misha, so I thought, he's gonna have to do the same thing I just had to do, where he circumvents a creeper to avoid getting exploded and losing all that health. So I ender pearled in front of him, thinking, alright, the creeper's gonna knock him off, he'll probably stop to eat, I'll get some free hits. And unfortunately, the creeper did not blow up in time, meaning he was able to get away, and that kind of ruined my plan. I was able to get 3 free hits on him though, and one of those being a hit, or not a hit, a crit, which was really, really important. But unfortunately, there's a really, really bad thing that happens when your opponent has thorns, where when you hit them, it gives you a slight amount of knockback. This knockback was huge in our fight because it meant I couldn't successively hit him over and over. Sometimes the knockback wasn't like taking effect, which was good, of course, like because the thorns wouldn't activate every time, but it was annoying when it did. So I took too much damage from all the pearls and all that, so and the thorns, of course. So I had to stop, eat a gap, regroup, and then I'm about to pearl on him.
They're like children. That's a relatable moment. Hit the follow button if you that was a relatable moment.
You're phantoms. It's like a
Yeah, there's
manhunt.
tons of them.
He's going through the trees.
Okay,
Though.
I'm gonna take
He's
some iron
gonna be hard for
and
his
make a
horse.
shield.
Oh, he's looping back to his friends on the horse. So this is probably one of the most regrettable moments of my chase of Misha, and I was like swinging my axe, and if you didn't know, if you swing your axe, you like stop for like a fraction of a second, which doesn't seem like much, but it allows him to get a lead since he's not swinging. I have to end up purling like just to keep up with him because of like all the time I've lost. Like when I was like trying to sprint jump through the trees and like, do the thing where you spam your space bar, I messed that up on like both times and he didn't. So he obviously got a lot of space there and that's what led me having to pearl obviously. And out of the corner of my eye, you can see it as well. His friends are on a horse, or at least Verb is. So I realize, oh, um, I gotta kill him before he gets to his friends, because that's where he's running. And this is where I should have backed off, regrouped with Jaren, and kind of gotten more things. But I didn't. I was so bloodthirsty, and I was playing greedy, and I wanted to kill Misha, and that's what led to my downfall. He's so low!
Yeah, I could win now. I'm so good. Oh, look how much stuff I have. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. How much stuff do you have? Can I take?
At the start, he misses a jump to a tree, and I make it, which allows me to get a ton of time. But unfortunately, when I hit him, the same thing with the thorns where it knocks you back, hit me really, really hard. It knocked me down like an entire block. I was still able to get another hit on him when he was like just almost barely out of my reach. I mean, I'm surprised to even hit that. But I was able to get the hit, and it wasn't enough, and he was so far ahead of me. I could have pearled to him, and I do end up pearling to him, and I just can't get that like any more hits on him. And he's gotten to his teammates in time, which leads to my downfall.
Take all your diorite. I'm gonna put it in my ender chest. Donation
Oh
for the
no, I'm dead.
mafia.
Unfortunately, he was able to get to his teammate in time. There's nothing I could do about that. So that's just how it went. I wasn't really salty about that. If there was more space between him and his teammate that he had to run, I believe that I probably could have killed him because I later found out that he was at 4 hearts after that whole thing. So, I mean, if he stopped to eat, I probably could have gotten the hits I needed. You get 2 free hits basically if he stops to eat, if he's not like too far away. So I believe I had the pearls, I had the gaps. I could have killed him, and that would have really, really changed everything because I probably could have killed Verb from there. But unfortunately, I didn't. He was able to get back in time. Nothing I could do about that. And I did accidentally open my menu during this. Like I hit escape, but I mean, it didn't really matter anyway. Even if I hadn't, I would have died. I feel like the only way I could have died is if I had clicked right click instead of left click on the horse because I tried to left click it. I tried to be like, hey, maybe I can hit the horse before I die. Even though, like, after watching it, it was just a panic move. Like, there's nothing that would have really worked with it. I mean, it wouldn't have helped me in any way. So, if I had managed to mount the horse, I could have maybe gotten away if he, like, didn't reload his crossbow in time to shoot me or anything, but I probably would have burned to death anyways. So, I mean, there was not really a good outcome here. So, anyways, it was just a good fight. And yeah, thanks for watching this. It was very rambly. I just wanted to make this because I thought it was fun, and I wanted to break down all the little tidbits of the fight. So if you enjoyed this, leave a like. Make sure you go watch the main thing if you haven't already. If you've already watched the fight breakdown, I mean that's weird, but okay. Anyways, thanks, and I'll see you guys later.